Alright, so you saw some of those videos. They're brilliant, aren't they? Just seeing all the pictures of the people coming back. So remember, there's nothing in the scriptures that says that the Jewish people will be saved when they come back. Many times it says, in Ezekiel, it says that they'll come back and then God will sprinkle clean water on them. The prophet Zechariah says, when established back in the land, that they will look upon him whom they've pierced, and they will mourn. There'll be a day of national mourning, like a day like Yom Kippur, a day like never before. So it's quite okay for them not to be believers in Jesus or even believers in God. So many of them are atheists coming back, but there's just this instinctive thing: we need to return to the land. And we remember our course is about eschatology, and this is one of the fulfillments before the coming of the Messiah. And I find it excellent for evangelism. Talk to people. What about the Jewish people? You start bringing this topic up with non-spiritually minded people, and it really freaks them out. So give them the facts, talk about the Jewish people, talk about the Jewish Messiah returning back to the land. Let's just have a look before I go. We've got time. Let's take a couple of moments and turn to Ezekiel 37. You've quite possibly heard preaching on this passage. Fairly famous passage, the Valley of Dry Bones, verse 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me, and he brought me out by the Spirit of the Lord, and he set me in the middle of a valley. It was full of bones. He led me back and forth among them, and I saw a great many bones on the floor of the valley. The bones were very dry. And God asked me, Son of man, can these bones live? I said, O sovereign Lord, you alone know. And then he said to me, prophesy to the bones, and say to them, dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says to these bones: I will make breath enter you, and you will come to life. I will attach tendons to you and make flesh come upon you and cover you with skin. I will put breath in you, and you will come to life. Then you will know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I was prophesying, there was a noise, a rattling sound, and the bones came together, bone to bone. And I looked, tendons and flesh appeared upon them, and skin covered them, and there was no breath in them. And he said to me, prophesy to the breath, prophesy, Son of man, and say to it, this is what the sovereign Lord says: come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe into these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and breath entered them. They came to life, and they stood to their feet, a vast army. And then he said to me, now I'll just hold it there. Okay, so we'll just hold it there at verse 10. I bet you've heard this message preached from this text, and it's an encouraging one. You can talk about being dead in your spiritual life, and God's going to come and pour out his Spirit, and we're going to go and take the city for Jesus, and that's great. But let's have a look at who the promise was for. Verse 11. And then he said to me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. They say our bones are dried up, and our hope is gone. We're cut off. Therefore prophesy and say to them, this is what the sovereign Lord says: O my people, I am going to open your graves and bring you up from them. I will bring you back to the land of Israel. Then you, my people, will know that I am the Lord. When I open your graves and bring you up from them, I will put my Spirit in you and you will live, and I will settle you in your own land. Then you will know that I, the Lord, have spoken, and I have done it, declares the Lord. So the promise given to Abraham all those years before is fulfilled in the prophecy of Ezekiel, where God says, you are dry bones, your hope is gone, everything seems against you, there's no chance of success in your own strength, but I myself am going to open your graves. I myself will bring you back to your land. I myself will dwell among you. I myself will pour my Spirit out upon you. So not only are we going to see a massive regathering of the Jewish people. We're going to see a massive end time harvest of Jewish people, just as the Apostle Paul says in Romans 11, that all Israel will be saved. So fantastic stuff. I really hope this has encouraged you, and God bless you guys. And I'm so sorry I couldn't be live with you. Well, why don't we pretend we're live right now? So how was the session today? Oh, excellent, guys. Thanks so much. All right. God bless. Take care. See you next week. Maybe live, maybe not. Who knows? All right. Hey, don't forget, St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. Very important day. Wear some green. Okay? Remember the Irish. All right. God bless. Bye-bye.